Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? Sorry for the inconvenience. Yes, I'm good. कल डीसा सर के लेक्चर में भी ऐसे ही हो गया था ना. कल हिल गया है बड़े यहाँ पे. So, revise the formulas. We have studied about the mean deviation, standard deviation. So, the dash is the measures of dispersion, which depends upon each and every observation. It depends upon each and every observation. आंसर बोलो बड़ा फटाफट. चलो everyone, come on, show me your skills. चलो बड़ा everyone, उत्कर्षा, लिप्सा, आंसर दो बड़ा मुझे. Correct. The answer is बड़ा. It is only the standard deviation बड़ा. चलो tell me बेटा बच्चा लोग. Correct. The answer is बड़ा mean deviation and the standard deviation. Correct. Very good. चलो perfect. Tell me बड़ा, out of all the given measures of dispersion, the most commonly used dispersion is dash. The most commonly used dispersion is the dash. Correct. The answer is standard deviation. Out of all the given measures of dispersion, dash is the measures of dispersion which can undergo for the further mathematical treatment. Hello, brother. Very good. Standard deviation only can go, not go. Mean deviation cannot go. Well, thanks. But with respect to standard deviation, what is the additional thing that we can study on? What is the additional thing, brother, that we can study? Relation between brother, variance and standard deviation. Very good. And और क्या पढ़ सकते हैं बड़ा हम लोग? Correct. We can study about the combined standard deviation, brother. Very good. Perfect, brother. Very good. Chalo. Out of all the given measures of dispersion, tell me which is the simplest measures of dispersion is? Correct. Very good. Range is considered to be as a good measures of dispersion. Tell me it is a true or false. Which measures of dispersion is considered to be as a good measures of dispersion? Correct. Only the standard deviation is considered to be as a good measures of dispersion. Perfect. Mean deviation, when it is calculated from dash, it is considered to be as a least. Correct. The answer is median. Very good. Perfect. So I think with respect to the standard deviation, we have completed the formula with respect to raw data, right? Now we have to start with the frequency, frequency distribution data. Frequency distribution data. Chalo. So with respect to B, which is called to be as frequency distribution data. Frequency distribution data. Frequency distribution data in which the formula for standard deviation for the frequency distribution data, formula for standard deviation, standard deviation sigma is equal to sigma is equal to it is the whole root of summation of f into x minus x bar the whole square upon capital N. Standard deviation sigma is equal to the whole root of summation of f into x minus x bar the whole square whole upon n. And when we are talking about n, in that case, it is the total of frequency. It is the total of frequency. Or alternatively, there comes one more formula, that is standard deviation. Standard deviation sigma is equal to the whole root of summation of fx square upon n minus x bar the whole square. Both the formulas, they are exactly one or the same. Both the formulas, they are exactly one or the same. Here, the first formula, this is called to be as a direct formula, whereas other it is called to be as a simplified formula. And out of this two, chalo batao, we are going to solve the sum by using bit of which formula? हम लोग यहाँ पे हमेशा कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे? चलो फटाफट फटाफट कीप आंसरिंग. Very good, perfect. We'll be solving the sum by using the simplified formula. And now, when I am saying that the formula is exactly the one or the same, तो here in this case formula जो है वो सिर्फ दिखने में सेम है. Practically it is not the same. Practically the formula is not a same. Meaning wise, the formula will differ. If I'm using this given formula with respect to ungroup data with frequency, so with respect to that x, it represents a variable. I repeat, x, it represents a variable. And if I'm using this given formula with respect to a group data, so in that case, x is considered to be as a midpoint, or it is considered to be as a class mark, or it is considered to be as a mid value. It is all considered to be as one or the same. कहीं पे नोट करते रहना, कीप राइटिंग दिस.
पढ़ाई के लिए मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, लेकिन स्मार्ट स्टडी कौन करता है? प्री एग्जाम ऐप के साथ बनाइए अपनी तैयारी सुपर स्मार्ट. प्री एग्जाम ऐप देता है वाइड रेंज के एग्जाम्स की तैयारी, जैसे जी, नीट, कैट, CA फाउंडेशन, CS सीट, बैंकिंग रेलवे, SSC MBA एंट्रेंस, SYJC कॉम, TYB कॉम और भी बहुत कुछ। चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट्स एंड मॉक टेस्ट्स, डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस और अब तैयारी होगी एकदम परफेक्ट। कहीं भी कभी भी पढ़ाई करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक आपकी तैयारी को बनाए आसान। इंस्टेंट इवैल्यूएशन से तुरंत जानिए अपनी परफॉर्मेंस और पाएं पर्सनलाइज्ड फीडबैक। तो अब देरी किस बात की? प्री एग्जाम ऐप डाउनलोड करें और अपने नाम से रजिस्टर्ड करें और एक विशाल क्वेश्चन बैंक बिल्कुल फ्री और अपनी सफलता की कहानी लिखें। लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन में है। प्री एग्जाम ऐप स्मार्ट
Keep rating
तैयारी
this
का
one.
साथी।
If we are solving the sum Eric, with respect to ungrouped data with frequency, with respect to ungrouped data with frequency. So in that case, you will have to construct the table in which the first column it will be for X, second column it will be for F, third column it will be for Fx, fourth column it will be for X squared, and the fifth column it will be for Fx squared. And next, once the table gets over, you will have to find the total for fx. F का total, fx का total क्यों find करना होगा? Because in the given sum, your aim is to find the arithmetic mean. Formula में है ना arithmetic mean. Next, fx square का total तुम्हें find करना होगा because it is required in the formula of standard deviation. This is the tabulation that you will be doing for ungrouped data with frequency. Next, with respect to group data, now the columns will get changed. First column, it will be a class interval. Second column, it will be a frequency. Third column, it will be the midpoint x. जो सब में दिया नहीं होगा वो तुम्हें खुद फाइंड करना होगा. Fourth, this will become fx for finding the mean. Fifth column, it will be for x squared. And sixth column, it will be for f x squared. चलो बच्चा लोग तुम लोग मुझे बताओ कि now after this we'll have to find the total for किसके किसके लिए मैं टोटल फाइंड करूंगा बट it will be for f fx that will be for with respect to mean. चलो बड़ा सब लोग आंसर दो and then you will have to find the total of fx square. समझा सब लोग को? Everyone understood? चलो फटाफट फटाफट कीप राइटिंग बच्चा लोग कीप राइटिंग फटाफट. चलो टेल मी बेटा व्हाट इज द रिलेटिव नेम ऑफ अ स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन इज? What is the relative name of a standard deviation is? नो बेटा, ये तो उसका नोटेशन हो गया बेटा, नोटेशन। तुम लोग सब लोग बेटा मुझे नोटेशन बता रहे हो। सिग्मा इज द नोटेशन फॉर स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन बेटा, बट उसका जो स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन का रिलेटिव मेथड है ना बेटा, वन इज एब्सोल्यूट, अदर वन इज बेटा रिलेटिव। नो बेटा उत्कर्षा, it is not the coefficient of standard deviation. It is called to be as बेटा, no, coefficient of variation. वेरी बैड बेटा, कोई भी तुम लोग पढ़ के आया नहीं है। यू पीपल हैव नॉट स्टडीड बेटा। पढ़ाई करो बेटा, एकदम सीरियसली पढ़ाई करो सब। चलो बेटा, तो इन दैट केस write down the heading to be as बेटा, coefficient of variation बेटा। write down coefficient of variation बेटा। चलो बेटा, coefficient of variation and here you will write down its short form, which is called to be as CV. 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 It stands for coefficient of variation. And now, when we are going to start with the formula for coefficient of variation, so in that case, you can write down coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation is equal to coefficient of variation is equal to, it is equal to given standard deviation upon mean multiply by 100 multiply by 100 or coefficient of variation is equal to sigma upon x bar multiplied by 100. Both the formulas they are exactly one or the same. अब जो यहाँ पे सेकेंड फॉर्म जो मैंने लिखा है ना बेटा, वो उसका बड़ा सिंबॉलिकल फॉर्म है। सिंबॉलिकल फॉर्म, इट इज ऑल एग्जैक्टली वन और द सेम। ये सिंबॉलिकली Yes, bro. Symbolically, bro. The formula remains bro, exactly one or the same bro. भाई कोई भी फॉर्मूला यूज कर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है बड़ा द आंसर विल रिमेन वन और द सेम सो फ्रॉम हियर बड़ा वन थिंग इज वेरी कंफर्म कि कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन बड़ा it is based upon bro, the two parameters bro. One which is called to be as bro, a standard deviation bro, and other which is called to be as a mean bro. One which is called to be as a standard deviation bro, and other is called to be as a mean bro. Standard deviation and mean bro. These are the two values bro, depending upon which bro, we can find the coefficient of variation. अगर तुम लोग के पास बेटा सब में ये वैल्यूज है तो इट इज वेल एंड गुड और अगर पता चला कि अब नहीं है तो क्या करे यस वेरी गुड ब्रो हाँ अब नहीं है तो क्या करे बेटा उसे लाना तो पड़ेगा ब्रो करेक्ट एंड उसे फिर फाइंड करके बेटा हम लोग अपना सम जो है वो एकदम इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं एंड नाउ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट द क्वेश्चन कम्स ओवर हियर ब्रो कि सर आपने हम लोग को कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन के बारे में बता तो दिया but sir we have the question okay, what is the use of studying bro, the coefficient of variation bro? The use of studying bro, coefficient दिमाग जो है bro, कहीं ना कहीं ये सब सोचेगा कि नहीं सोचेगा bro? कि सर ने अपने को इतना सब फॉर्मूला पढ़ाया तो उसका यूज क्या है हम लोग क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं सर ये कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन तो आंसर टू दैट क्वेश्चन इज bro, the coefficient of variation bro, coefficient of variation bro. It is being used. It is being used to determine. It is being used to determine the consistency. सब लोग बराबर बड़ा नाक खोल के सुनो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ It is used to determine the consistency. Consistency means we have to check the stability. Stability means we have to check the reliability. So in order to check the consistency of the given distribution, madam, we have to make the use of coefficient of variation. Madam. In order to determine madam, the consistency, it is necessary madam, that we have to make the use of coefficient of variation. Madam. So in that case, what we are supposed to do? See here, what is the procedure? Madam? The procedure is madam, that for the two given distribution, madam, we have to find the coefficient of variation bro. What we have to find the coefficient of variation by using the formula to be as a coefficient of variation which is equal to standard deviation upon mean into 100 करेक्ट अब जैसे ही तुम लोग ने बड़ा दो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन बड़ा फाइंड कर लिया फिर उसके बाद तुम्हें क्या करना है उसके बाद तुम्हें दोनों के कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन को बड़ा कंपेयर करना है यू हैव टू कंपेयर द कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन ऑफ बोथ द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन बड़ा और जिसका सुनो ध्यान से बड़ा जिसका कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन बड़ा कम होगा इसका मतलब बड़ा लेस उसका कंसिस्टेंसी बड़ा यहाँ पे ज्यादा होगा तो इसका मतलब बड़ा यहाँ पे ये हुआ कि देयर एग्जिस्ट अ रिलेशन between the coefficient of variation and consistency. And what kind of relation it is? Okay, coefficient of variation and consistency, they are inversely proportional to each other. क्या रिलेशन बोला मैंने बेटा? They are inversely proportional to each other. इसका मतलब बेटा more will be the coefficient of variation, so less will be the consistency.